Hey folks, I'm Sir Vainglory and welcome to part 16 of my campaign as a Gothi in Total War Rome 2. So the Romans have made a reappearance. In the last end turn there were about 3 or 4 armies all moving about down in this area. So the Kaby still have a big army here, full stack. The Buri have a small army that's been a bit beaten up. But they've got another army full stack heading in towards Thessalonica. So we've got Canabaudes here, who was heading over to participate in the action against the Romans. But I want to get him ashore at some point. I don't want to leave him too exposed over here. We've also got Armenia sailing about, and they're at war with Rome, pretty sure. So I think we'll be okay. We'll be safe enough to leave Canabaudes there, I think. And he can come over and help out. Up here in our home territories, we have an inspired populace. Up here. And things are well in control. Even down here in Odessus, we've got positive movement in public order, and we've got positive food. Germanic culture is on its way up. Fishermen's huts would give us squalor, and that would counterbalance it, and then some. In Sarmatia, +5, and we don't have any armies or characters in there, so that's good. Food's positive as well. We want to fortify the settlement. I might want to do that. And Bosporus, again, public order's going up, but that is due to the military presence. Food's +5, but we've got exotic animals penalty. +5 squalor for another 3 or 4 turns, I think. And Grove of Gout's going to give us extra sanitation. And this will give us the extra growth and public order. Food's acceptable just now. I don't think I want to do that right now. I can probably get rid of one of these groves or holy trees soon. We'll leave that one, I think, as it is. Thracia will leave, and we will build a fortified settlement. Just for a bit of added security. Diplomacy now. It's gone up slightly again with the Buri.
Sit, friend, and let us talk, and let us have good wine until we can talk no more.
Oh, they have a moderate. Let's give it a try. No, we'll just ask. They've accepted. Oh no!
Agreement is like a feast after an empty belly.
Well, that's probably a bad move. Now that the Romans have reappeared, but never mind. Who am I at war with? So it's still only with Rome, but we might get a few other what we're thinking, a few other enemies appear. So Marcomanni like us a lot So
I look
let's
forward to your
continue to
wisdom,
build on that.
but I trust you will not object to a cup of wine first.
Alright. Can we get
Welcome,
trade with you
worthy
guys?
friend.
Good.
I will take word.
Didn't think so. How about defensive alliance? Nope. Okay, the Caddy. I'm a bit taken aback by the Bury agreeing to Confederation there. That
But I trust
it
you
really
will
wasn't
not object to
expected.
a cup of wine first.
So I'm trying to sort of think on the fly now. Big enough. I don't think Rome is going to be too much of a problem. Well, saying that, they've got better troops even if they've got smaller armies.
The gods bless us
Trade
with your
now?
presence today. Granted, you have spoken well and set out honest terms.
We've already
They are
got
not-
trade with you, don't want anything more. Alani,
Well met, friend.
we've got an aggression pact. How about trade?
Me to anger or
Okay,
yes.
a wee bit of positivity there. Let's see what that means for our armies. Trees of Woe. We had you anyway. Feeders of Vorgals, also we had you. Heralds, right. Okay, not the strongest. But we'll get you into Thessalonica. We can't recruit anything other than bowmen. And this army up here. Yeah, the Fires of Sunna. Okay, I can do it. Well, we've got. What's Spear Levy? Well, just actually run through these and make sure we don't have any mercenaries. There we go. Disband you. And I don't think there's any in here. Oh, apart from them. No, hang on. Where are the Romans? Too close for comfort.
All Father be praised. How can I help?
I think we'll just move you to here.
Better get a shift on.
In fact, we'll move you a bit further up.
The All Father guides my steps.
And we'll deploy you there.
Our ancestors lived for war.
And this guy,
What do
let's
you
get
wish of
your
me?
skills up. I think we'll go for intrigue again. And we'll settle with that. We don't have a lot of money. Trade with Bury is no longer possible, of course. I don't think we're going to keep the spear infantry. Need you down there and
Your orders?
get you ashore as quickly as we can as well. And that gives a reasonable enough force. We can come down and hit for Salis. I just realised that I've also completed the objectives, I think. Yes. We beat the Mirillis. Oh, we've got all the optional objectives as well. Okay then, so let's end the turn, see what the Romans do. Here's the Roman armies. Well, there's one army. But I think there's another one on land somewhere as well. But anyway, let's end the turn, see what they do. Okay, so besieged is there. Another army out at sea. Armenia sailing backwards and forwards. Oh, Kaby, I thought you were going to come and help. I went in the wrong direction. The slums in Thessalonica. Oh, that must be in... yeah, it's Thessalonica. I didn't even look to see. Anyway, mission successful. Masters of Pontus Euxinus. Then the Gothi marched south along the west coast of Pontus Euxinus. They plundered the countryside with their usual vigour. Conquest was their goal, however, and soon every coastal town fell to their blades. 6,000 into the treasury for the bonus objectives completed. Hail and kill. The Gothi poured into Roman lands and put them to the torch. Woe upon the Roman people, woe upon their emperor. The barbarian hordes were unstoppable in their bloodlust. Razor sacked 5 different settlements of this culture, Latin. Ships at the port. Bugger off. Your stinking mangy animals that have got fleas and things. Lydia rises. And ally with the Alani. Go to war with Palmyra. Yeah, so what's the damage in Thessalonica? And for Salis. Apollonia. Yeah, not Apollonia, Pontica. Okay, let's see if we can hinder that army and then attack it. In fact, let's do that right now. Can you get ashore somewhere in here for preference? No. Well, not without being in forced march. So, see what you can do here. I don't want to assault patrol. 16% chance of target stopped. It has to be this one then. Yeah, let's assault them.
My reputation speaks for itself.
failed.
Succeed.
Yeah, your reputation does speak for itself. You're rubbish. Okay, we can't get down into attack range anyway, so you're just... What's going on with your campaign movement range? Anyway, back into march stance then.
Stragglers will be left behind. Sword and
Get you
shield
right
to
in
my
there.
people.
And you...
Pull! Pull until your backs break.
Oh, you can't get into... you can't... I was thinking about taking them out of Thessalonica and putting this army in, but obviously under siege you can't do that.
Have a wind.
But hopefully that show of force will be enough to make them break off. Their other army... Where did I see that? No, it looks like they're coming up to reinforce. Oh, that was their plan anyway.
Ready for battle.
Let's bring you down here.
Call this a garrison.
And you're staying where you are until we find out what these guys' intention is. But we've got a load of cash. Let's see what we can spend it on. Thessalonica. Just going to have to put up with the slums for a while. And Pharsalis. I don't want to spend any money in here when it's so open to attack. And it's got no garrison. So we're going to probably have slums in there as well. Never mind. I'll come back to Samrazakatusa up here. Food's okay, public order's okay. Scholars, or sanitation's at 1. What of the clay pit? We can cope with it. Yep, let's do that. We need to get Tremontium. +7. Military presence accounts for 6. Characters another 6. We're at -5 if we took them away. Right, so this just now gives me growth, 50 wealth, and +1% wealth. And that's the same, only it provides a garrison, but we need a garrison obviously. Shipwright, I'd rather not have, I think. Don't really need the food that much, so we'll leave it as is. Just take the income. The auxiliary camp does nothing for us. Could change it to a craftsman's house, but do I want to do that? 70 wealth and a garrison. I suppose the garrison's not to be sneezed at, so let's do that. It's only 850. You give us 4 food and 40 wealth just now. Again, that would... Well, it's not a garrison that unlocks recruitment. I think, actually, I'll dismantle that for now. Yep, take that for the garrison. Field of Mars, no use. Okay, so I think that's probably enough for Thracia. Leave that as is. Bosporus. Public order's fantastic now. I'll go up a wee bit more there. Can do with the food. Squalor's only -3. So I'll go to +2. So that would be back to neutral. And Sirmium. Warrior Lodge is okay. You probably want to get rid of that, to be honest. But we'll need to switch to the settlement for the garrison. And that's us, Stony Brook. Loyalty is now 12, still 66%, so not too bad. Getting up there in terms of Imperium. We have another couple of generals in here. Secure promotion. Yeah, for both of them. I'll check out diplomacy before I decide whether I want to send anybody anywhere. So Marcomanni. Hang on, before I do that, not too bad. We need to take this from Armenia. Anyway, yeah, Marcomanni.
Greetings, friend. I've called for good
Defensive
ale to
alliance.
ease your throat and ripe women to ease
I
other.
don't want it into the Confederation either.
You honor us. There is food enough for 2 armies awaiting.
I don't think we're going to get anywhere. I think last turn was our best turn that we'll have for a while. In terms of people agreeing to things in diplomacy.
But I trust you will not object to a cup of wine first.
But I'll keep trying anyway. Ilani, you like us a lot, well, reasonably well. Do a try for a non-aggression pact. Oh, I've got one.
Do not wrap them in lies. The spirits know truth.
I'll leave it as that then. Gallic Rome, how about trade?
You will find me a willing and attentive audience.
Still no.
Your advocacy was most skilled. For Rome's part, I give voice to an honest
Mauritania,
and respectful
Roman
refusal of your
pretenders,
offer.
Armenia, things are bad because of the treaties with the Alani and past treaties with the Buri. Okay, I think I might send a diplomatic mission to one of these guys. Can't hurt much more than it already did. Yeah. You guys. So who do I have to send? We don't have the money. After all that. Nope. Okay, well, time to end the turn then. Let's see what the Romans do. Will they break off their siege or will they reinforce it? Is that a second army? Okay. Oh well, they've stayed there. That should give us the chance to take out that army then. Kaby, you coming in to help? Slums in Versailles, as we thought. Completed our research focus. The rival banquet. One of the other parties has organised a banquet in your capital, threatening your hegemony. How do you react? I will attend. Construction complete. Okay. It's time to put a break in. We'll just have a quick look and see. We've got oh, that's not any army at all. And you aren't quite in reinforcement range, so we'll try and hit this army, try and get Ngunda to hinder it again, and then we'll attack them. Everything else I think is okay. I think we'd like to get that army to patrol over here and just have a look at the border. Although I think the Alani have got enough on their plate with their wars with other factions. Eastern rebels. Okay, did they... Oh no, Alani took that settlement, I think. Okay, so as I said, I'm going to put a break in here. So thanks very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this. Please leave me a comment and rate the video and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content, and I hope to see you again next time. Cheers.